Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Greetings to all Somalis and all Muslims. My name is Ali Muhammad Ali. Today I would like to talk about how I lost close to 8 million Kenyan shillings through Ahmed Rashid, how he put me a very, very big loss. I came to Kenya to invest back in 2016. I started my business as a matatu that was running from South Sea to downtown Nairobi, back to South Sea. In 2017, I bought a different matatu, a Manyanga, a 29 seaters. You guys might know it. That Manyanga was called MADCAT. It was a very, very popular Manyanga that was running ferrying passengers from Eastleigh at 12th Street to downtown. I bought that Manyanga in 2017 for about 3.6 million after decorations and after the Manyanga was built to carry 29 passengers. You know it how Manyanga, it was a very, very high class Manyanga. So the cost came almost to 6 million Kenyan shilling. You know, when you compete with other Manyangas, you try to make your Manyangas very high, classic in matatu industry. And that was very, very number one Manyanga that was transporting passengers from Eastleigh to Nairobi downtown. And if you want to look it up, you can look it up in Google. It is called MADCAT. As a result, I went a loss because of Ahmed Rashid. Ahmed Rashid started harassing me immediately after I was introduced to him in 2017, after I purchased another business through Ahmed Rashid and through another officer by the name Abdul Karim Masood. When I was introduced to these two individuals, these two officers, in the pretext of selling me a business, I ended up being a victim of blackmail and extortions. I ended up losing in that business about Kenyan shilling 1.8 million. Immediately, my properties from that location, from that business premises, was confiscated by Ahmed Rashid forcefully after I was not able to give him $50 every day, after I was not able to give him the extortion that he was seeking, and I was not able to continue through his pressure, because he used to collect $150 per week, which was about 15,000 Kenyan shilling. When I stopped giving the money and I was not able to agree with his pressure, Ahmed Rashid came and broke into my business, took property worth Kenyan shilling 1.3 million. He collected all the properties, the business property, and took that property took it to Panga police station. I ended up filing a court order. I hired a very aggressive lawyer. I hired a lawyer who filed a petition in court to get my properties back. When the order was given in February 2018, Ahmed Rashid did not comply with the court order. He did not. The Pangani police station declined to give my properties back. But later, Ahmed Rashid decided, and he gave my properties to his cousin by the name Shahio, because that guy Shahio was an Ogaden. He's an Ogaden, and I'm not an Ogaden. So he gave my properties because of tribalism, because of clanism, because of his closely related person. He's related to Ahmed Rashid through clans. Shahio is an Ogaden guy. He was given my properties, and the business properties that Ahmed Rashid and Abdul Karim, that they sold it to me, they also gave it to him, because I do not have say, because they believe they are above the law. So if you add up all this fund, and I ended up, because of the lawyers, I ended up filing a constitutional petition later on, when Ahmed Rashid continued to give me threats, intimidations, and he said he's going to kill me after I filed so many complaints against him, and I was not able to stay longer in Eastleigh for my safety and fear, because this guy was giving me so much harassment, so much threat. He stated that he's going to kill me and dump my body to forest. The matatu that I just bought in 2017 that was running in Eastleigh, I had to pull it off. I have to stop running that business because of pressure from Ahmed Rashid, because of threats from Ahmed Rashid. That Manyanga was, everybody knows. If you go and ask all those guys at 12 streets, those guys who are running, who works at 12 streets, you know, to get the passengers in, they know it. They know MADCAT Manyanga. I'm the owner of that Manyanga. So I ended up pulling off that Manyanga from the street. I had to pull that Manyanga and parked somewhere, because I was not able to operate my business very, very safe conditions. I continued receiving all kind of death threats from Ahmed Rashid. So I ended up losing that 6 million Manyanga business. 6 million Manyanga business. I ended up losing that loss. Alhamdulillah, God is great. God is great. I had to leave the country for my safety. Ahmed Rashid fractured my left. He wanted to get rid of me. He wanted to kill me because I'm just an innocent person. I'm just someone who is fighting for his rights, someone who has tried his best to make his livings. I've worked all my life. I have earned my hard living, and I try to do my business in a very conducive environment, but I ended up meeting up a very cop who is bloodthirsty, who is very, very arrogant, who is an extrajudicial killer. He's very, very documented. He's very, very well known by United Nations. He's very, very well known by all kinds of civil rights internationally and in Kenya. Ahmed Rashid has been documented by every civil rights organizations in Kenya and internationally. He's a very well known popular person, to be someone who violate international convention, someone who violate international law, someone who kills and act as a judge, prosecutor, and executioner. So I have ended up losing close to 8 million Kenyan shilling because of Ahmed Rashid, and I have to leave the country because of my safety. I left Kenya because of my safety, because Ahmed Rashid has continued threatening my life. He stated, you guys know it, this guy is a very, very bloodthirsty, he's a very killer, and because I was not able to give my money, he just wants to kill me because of my financial, because of my money, because of my properties, because of what I have earned. He just wants to get rid of me because of my money. Nothing else, because of my money. That money, that is what he wants to get rid of me, because of my own financial money that I've earned. And I have to come back to USA because of my safety. This guy is a very, very killer. He wants to kill me. He wants to get rid of me. This is the same guy who kidnapped me. He abducted me and kidnapped me on September 2018 and took me to a gas station at Juja Road location, whereby he tortured me, where he violently beaten me up, where he put a pistol on my forehead, and also he had a very long panga, and he tries and wanted to slaughter me. All that to give me intimidation, all that to threaten my life, all that to kill me, all that to stop me, to silence me from making further complaint. Before I left out of country, my lawyer filed a constitutional human rights case in High Court against Ahmed Rashid, and I had to leave because of my safety. Thank you all my Somalis. Thank you everyone. I hope you guys, I want you guys to know my personal stories This guy is not a very, Ahmed Rashid is not a very trusted person. Ahmed Rashid is a killer. He's a very, very killer. He will kill you just because of your money. He will kill you for everything. Your enemy can hire him and get rid of you. Your enemy can pay him and have you get killed. This person is not a trusted person. I thank God, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, I thank God that I had to live for my safety. God is great, God is great, God is great. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen.